What's up, family? Hope and pray all is well with you. I just had a quick two things about this whole Shedeur Sanders, Cleveland Browns, really more so Cleveland Browns and NFL take, and what's been going on lately. I know it's been a while, a good minute since I've actually put something out, but this is my 2 cents about it. The first thing is the Cleveland Browns. This has been a culmination, right, of pre-draft. This has been just building and building, and then the draft happens, and then we know how Shedeur fell. 5th round, all that good stuff goes to the Browns. All of that controversy, all that good stuff, right? So the thing now is Joe Flacco being named number 1. I am not, by no stretch of the imagination, a Cleveland Browns fan. Not at all. I am a homer. I'm from Houston, Texas. Houston Oilers, not Tennessee Titans. Maybe their first year, right after they left, because, Super Bowl with McNair, whatever. Houston Texans, all the way. Okay. But, for a second, I thought the Browns was going to really get this right. But it seems like the Browns are just being the Browns right now. Okay. So Flacco is named number 1, but honestly, I didn't expect anything different. The whole reps and all of these, with Shedeur, Dillon Gabriel, I thought that they would, I thought they would do something, try something different, even though they drafted Dillon Gabriel, higher, but maybe putting a little more fire up under him, maybe applying more pressure, simply based on Shedeur's performance in the first preseason game. I mean, come on, man. The man been limited reps, the man throwing the trash cans and all this other kind of stuff, foolishness or whatnot. I get it. It's the pecking order. And that's how it's been in the NFL. That's how it is. Although it doesn't, there's a lot of traditional things that really needs to be scrapped and dumped out of society, period. But hey, for some changes, just not really that easy, but whatever. And so the Flacco number 1 doesn't surprise me. Okay. And there's a ton of things that we all can have opinion on and talk about, but the thing about it for me is that this whole situation has been, I think, to a certain degree scripted. I think, of course, the whole draft process with all of the Colorado players, being attached to Coach Prime, failed and suffered, in the draft process and all that, those sorts of things. And they was trying to make it a point. Now Cleveland, once they saw that the magnetism of Shedeur and how he would bring the casual fans out and the electricity that has been running through Cleveland like never before, like it's at least, for decades. We know the Browns' history, especially with quarterbacks. So I believe it's just a tuggling. It's a back and forth. I mean, millions have been made, and not one game that counts has been played yet. You know what I'm saying? So why not keep everybody in suspense? Why not play? And I'm not saying Stefanski or the GM, can't think of his name right now. But ownership, NFL collusion, I believe that's a pretty good shot there. Because I mean, come on, I wasn't really too concerned about preseason games. I'm here, there over the years. But everybody was watching, almost everybody was watching you know, that opened the game with the Browns and the Panthers, you know, primarily to see how Shedeur Sanders would operate. You know, so I think it's a big PR thing going on. It's a whole lot of other things other than football that is in play right now. There's some hateration, yeah. It's some hate. It's some stuff that's going on. But then then that turns into capitalism. Well, how can we capitalize off of this? Dollar bills. You know what I'm saying? So not just the Browns, but the NFL. Come on, they making phone calls, secret meetings probably. You know, hey, squeeze that situation out as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Because ratings is already through the darn roof. You know what I mean? Everybody is probably now checking for their rookies or for the people that they got attached to in college with this college class, and probably from the past 1, 2, 3, 4 years, you know, because there's something different in the air. Besides all of the foolishness, there is something different in the air about the NFL from a pure sports perspective, because I'm expecting a lot of twists and turns. I'm expecting some darn good football to be played, and some unexpected. I'm expecting a little more parity in some divisions. You know what I'm saying? So, I believe that. I mean, come on, the NFL is gonna capitalize on this big time. They already are. You know what I'm saying? Now, one last thing, and I'm gonna let you go. I think the main ingredient with this season and how it's already unfolding since the beginning of the year, there's, I believe, my opinion, humble opinion, is one main ingredient. And I believe the difference that is driving the NFL right now is what's called the prime effect. Come on. If Shedeur Sanders, Shiloh, Travis Hunter, Cam Silman Craig, Shepard, and the DN, I can't think of his name. He did his thing the other night in Jacksonville. Jimmy Horn, LeJohntay. If Prime was not Prime and his players was not those players, it would be a normal draft. It don't matter how they would try to spin it, or who they would try to prop up, who they would try to, the storylines, they would try to manufacture. There is nothing manufactured. I'm talking about from the standpoint of the magnetism, the electricity, the atmosphere, the environment that has been created for the NFL, man, I believe is already off the charts. Barring catastrophic injuries, God forbid, right, to certain players and things of that nature, that the NFL is benefiting. They benefited off of Prime as a player when he first came in, and he was a dual sport athlete. They benefited from that then, right? And from his play, from his style, his confidence. And here we go. All these years later, bam, we back to the main ingredient that's helping to drive this machine this year so far, before they've even played game one, a serious game. Prime effect. Now, you can hate all you want to, you can say whatever you want to say, and yeah, I rides with Prime. I'm a SWAC guy, Prairie View A&M University. Okay, so I'm SWAC. So it was cool to see him make his descent to Jackson State and to bring a resurgence, I would say, to the HBCUs, to the SWAC conference, of course, to Jackson State. And to make that jump was awesome. And just how things have been impacted, right? So it's going to be a fun season. It's going to be a good season, college, NFL, and hey, it kicks off this weekend. Week 0, baby. It's here. It's here. So hey, live, love, and laugh, man, and get ready. It's going to be an awesome season all the way around. My plan is to drop, to come back, NFL, to come back, college football, different, not all the way around, but different aspects, even on the HBCU rank. Got to represent my Prairie View A&M family, of course, and when my son plays at Hampton University. But hey, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and from time to time, a little bit inspiration, okay? Y'all have a blessed and wonderful Hump Day Wednesday. Let's get it. Let's go. Peace.